is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans. He's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage is?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. To throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Now back to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Watson now on second down. Green's got it over the middle. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st and 10, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. After the interception, here's Watson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 3rd down, it's Holland, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they've got it here with a first down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got room. He's got daylight. 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Come on, let's go!
3rd and long. It's Watson. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. They find some open field here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go! Ohio!
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Marcel Darius. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he spins away. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Watch it now, Detroit! Detroit! Back gun!
And now here's a carry heading left. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Throw left side complete. It's pass. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Looking to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Look at the big man rumble. 30. The 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Here we go!
They go play action here on 1st down. Out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go. Man 38. Ohio.
Watson on third down. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They'll set up to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Okay, LR, we are indeed all even as these teams come back out for the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively.
And got his man complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Houston. Crockett Gilmore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have broken the tie. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
8 yards there on a first down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And now it's third down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. On first down, Watson. He dumps it off for Henry. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw on second is Watson. And he fires one incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Off the bootleg, Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Watson, off play action. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Watson now to throw on 3rd down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Now a stoppage here for an injury. And, oh, boy, that looks to be the quarterback, Watson. We'll check on his status when we get back. And And on 2nd and 10 now. So a collective holding of breath here as the starter heads for the sideline. And now all eyes here on the backup as he takes under center. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Off of play action, it's Watson. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Come on, let's go!
Watson looks to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now back to throw. Right side complete to Butler. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now.
And now here's a carry heading left. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go. What? 9. Flex round. Flex round.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And here come the Bills. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw here. Fighting to stay upright. Looking downfield for Jones. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 11. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nick O'Leary, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty.
Let's go!
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Here we go!
They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the 1st, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. Even score late in the fourth. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. Here's Watson. Green with a catch left side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it's a second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. 5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. Again, it's Watson. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Here we go.
And the back goes into motion. Watson. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, first and goal. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out come the Bills. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. J.J. Watt in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. He'll look to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Wide open receiver complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And that'll bring up second down. He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Texans are going to win the football game. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Watson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Texans, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Buffalo,